If you truly want to succeed in life, you can never afford to sit around doing nothing. And if you want to achieve something, you can't keep making excuses. There's a huge difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person. A successful person doesn't let a single day go by without doing something productive. There isn't a day when they don't work hard. Every single day, they invest in themselves and take another step toward their goals. They don't make excuses. They don't hide behind excuses to push their work to tomorrow. But someone who doesn't want success always has 1,000 excuses. They spend more time resting than working. They're always tired. They always feel sleepy. And they give up way too easily. Most of their time is spent sleeping, procrastinating, and blaming themselves. Their dreams, however, are huge. So huge that sometimes they dream of having more than even a wealthy person could imagine. They think about everything they want. They want money. They want success. They want everything this world has to offer. But in reality, they do absolutely nothing to make those dreams come true. The moment they try to do even a little bit of work, they get tired and give up. They're constantly comparing their lives to other people's lives. They see a rich person and think, why am I not rich? They see someone driving an expensive car and think, why don't I have a car like that? They see a successful athlete and think, I wish I had become an athlete. They see a singer and think, I wish I could be a singer. They spend their entire lives comparing themselves to everyone else. I want to be like him. I wish I could do what she's doing. But the reality is, they don't put in even a little effort to change their own lives. And they live under one of the biggest illusions of all. They think they have plenty of time. That's why they keep pushing everything to tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll finally get everything I want. But that's not how life works. You have to work hard. You have to become obsessed with your goal. You have to give it everything you've got, day and night. And most importantly, you have to sacrifice. Lying in bed and dreaming about success is easy. Every person in this world has big dreams, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if an entire chapter of your life passes while you're doing nothing but dreaming, you need to wake up. Stand in front of the mirror and give yourself a reality check. Tell yourself, there's still time. Get up. Get up right now. It's not too late. Because you don't want to spend half your life doing the same thing, only to look back one day and regret everything. So ask yourself, is there really nothing in your life that makes you want to jump out of bed every morning? Is there really no goal that makes you willing to work day and night until you become obsessed with achieving it? Something you think about before you fall asleep. Something that's the first thing on your mind when you wake up. Something you care about so deeply that you're willing to forget everything else and keep working toward it. Something you don't need anyone else's approval or validation for. Your only hope is in that goal, and you believe in it so strongly that sooner or later you will succeed. If you don't have something like that in your life right now, create it. What are you waiting for? Who are you waiting on? Why are you sitting around hoping that somehow everything will magically change? It won't. Get up. Work for yourself. Build dreams that belong to you. And take one step toward your destination every single day. And always remember this. Success isn't a fruit hanging from a tree that you can simply climb up and pick. Success is more like a tiny plant. You have to nurture it. You have to take care of it. You have to water it every single day. And if you keep doing that, one day that tiny plant will grow into a huge tree. A tree strong enough that you can spend the rest of your life sitting in its shade. And if you understood what I'm trying to say, comment "Let's start" below. That way, I'll know you watched this video all the way to the end.